vision of feeling with time. On the road again, to my home, feel the back, in my back. Не. Как создать эти штуки-то круглые? Видео, ты видео не можешь делать, что ли, делай видео свое такое круглое, что ли, делаешь. Не можешь делать, не делай такое. Ну, а куда ты идешь? Не скажешь, куда. Чего? Делай, не делай. Не делай, вот делай. Что, я не знаю, что. Я не могу это узнать. Да, я что-то забыл. Ладно. Не смешно. Нет. О, стрим мага, сразу понятно.
When you're first getting started live streaming, one of the hardest things to figure out is which platform should you use. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make that really easy, as well as live stream to multiple platforms using Caster.io. Hey guys, this is AJ the CEO. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So when you're getting started, sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out what platform you want to use, or you maybe want to be able to broadcast your live stream to multiple platforms at the same time without adding a whole bunch of extra hardware. So what you can do is use Caster.io. What is Caster.io? Caster.io is a website to where you and a service that where you stream to it and you link your accounts to it. So when you stream to Caster.io, Caster.io restreams all of your stream to all your other platforms at the same time. How easy is it to set up Caster.io? Well, let's go ahead and go through it, shall we? So here I'm at Caster.io, and like I said, let's go here to our pricing model. Under here, you're talking about $9.99 a month. This allows you to go to 5 social media platforms. This allows you go to 1 Facebook page. So again, what we're going to do is, let's say we're going to start a 7-day trial. All right, so I'm in here. So now what we're going to do is add our stream. So let's go click on Add Stream. New simulcast. Simulcast to multiple sites. New live stream using your own player, and a bunch of other site settings and options that you have. Scheduled stream, new IP cam, all that other fun stuff. But we're going to do a new simulcast. All right. So let's give it a name. And we're just going to call this AJ, the CEO. And what's our region? We are closest to New York. All right, so we're here. So we have access to our plan now, and what we're going to do is add our platforms of choice. Now, because I'm using the paid one, I should, based off of what they said, be able to broadcast to YouTube and Facebook and any other platform. So I'm going to try and do maybe 3, maybe 4. So let's go ahead and add publish platform. So again, you see, we can do a Facebook. I need to add my information here. Alright, so what I have now, I'm going to be streaming to Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. Alright, so now I'm going to take this information and put this in my copy of OBS. So let's come in here. We're going to add our, use this custom setting here.
OBS.
Get my code. Paste our code in there. And that's it. So let's go ahead and start to stream. So I'm capturing audio, and there we go. We see it right there. So let's go ahead and stream and see what this is, and we're gonna look at all these sites at the same time. All right, we're streaming. Now we're just waiting for this to pick up over here. As you can see, it's starting to load. And there we go. We're streaming here. And now you see it's connecting to all 3 sites. So now I'm going to go out and verify. All right, so there you go. So let me just wave here so you can see that's live. Twitch is a little bit faster because that's the first one that went. Now there's Facebook, and then there's YouTube. So this, again, for those who are watching, this is caster.io, showing how to simulcast, stream to multiple platforms at the same time. Really simple, and it's a good way to test out which platform is best for you, or for $9.99 a month, you can just keep using it, and then now when you live stream your church services, you can go to multiple platforms at the same time. So that's really it, really simple. And let me go ahead and stop that stream so people won't be wondering what's going on. But anyway, that's really simple. And again, even if, now I already had this account, so the trial didn't work for me. But if you never used this, go ahead and try out the trial for 7 days, and just to see how this works, and just see what your traction is. It doesn't harm, doesn't hurt for you just to try this for 7 days, just to see how everything works. Again, that is caster.io. I'll have a link in the description for exactly where you need to go to get to that. Really simple, and you can always cancel at any time. But that is a surefire, guaranteed way for you to be able to live stream in multiple places at the same time. If you like this type of content, I would appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get no.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Microsoft tutorial. We'll make it better.
Hey guys, welcome to another Gauging Gadgets Twitch tutorial video. In this video I'm going to show you how to stream to Twitch using Twitch's new software, Twitch Studio. So this is a new software that has been developed and released by Twitch, so you know it's safe to use with your Twitch account. Now it is free, but it's currently only compatible with Windows computers, so that's going to be Windows 7 and up. This tutorial will be performed on a Windows 10 computer. If you have a Mac or a Linux computer, check the description because I have a tutorial on how to start a stream using OBS Studio, which is another free software compatible with those OS. Now, Twitch Studio is a full, all-encompassing streaming software. So this is going to allow you to build your stream with a webcam, your game, microphone, different things like that. It also includes stream alerts, so kind of what Streamlabs does, such as follow alerts, different things like that. You can include that in your stream, and then you can customize the overlays that allow it to look really unique and really cool. And I'll show you how all that works. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you need to do is simply go to twitch.tv/studio and check the description because I'll have a detailed write-up down there in case you get lost, as well as all the links that I discuss. Once you get to twitch.tv/studio, they have tons of information on this about what the features are for Twitch Studio, but all we're going to do once we get here is just go to download now, click that, and then save the installation file to our computer. So once the download is completed, open it up and you should see this page right here. All we need to do is go to install. If you want to change the installation location, you can go to advanced, and we're just going to select install. It's a very easy installation process. Once you hit install, it'll take it about 30 seconds and then it should open up the Twitch Studio app. From here, all we need to do is log into our Twitch account. So I'll just select continue. Now real quick, it will require that you have two-factor authentication set up on your Twitch account. If you don't know how to do that, or if you have not done that yet, check the description because I have a tutorial covering how to do that. It's very easy, and it will ensure that your Twitch account is more secure. So I'm just going to log into Twitch. It's a very easy installation process. Once you hit install, it'll take it about 30 seconds, and then it should open up the Twitch Studio app. From here, all we need to do is log into our Twitch account. So I'll just select continue. Now real quick, it will require that you have two-factor authentication set up on your Twitch account. If you don't know how to do that, or if you have not done that yet, check the description because I have a tutorial covering how to do that. It's very easy, and it will ensure that your Twitch account is more secure. So I'm just going to log into Twitch. Alright, so once we're logged into our Twitch account, it's going to bring you to the Get Started page. I do recommend going through this wizard because it will give you kind of a lay of the land, how the Twitch Studio works, and at the end of it you'll have a stream set up so you can start streaming right after that. So let's go ahead and get started by just selecting Get Started down. So
Эй, 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 эй. Нет, он привет. Такой вот. Да, такой же дно, как все остальные GUBAEVы, все хуже даже. Нет, наоборот. Ладно, ладно. Нет, это ну, что? Забудь, ты умрешь даже, когда смешно про это увидишь. Учитель нужно поздно говорит. Я повсюду как я понял, что... Ты же не знаешь, так Нет, девчонка это мама, понимаешь? Вот она меня, тебя родила, мама, понимаешь? Ну не надо, ну ладно, ну что, сказал же ты. Ну давай не будем бросать, да, вот смотри. Ну да, ладно, не надо, все.
The first step is going to be setting up your mic, and it will automatically find a mic connected to your computer. If this is the wrong mic, you can change it here. It'll give you a list of the available microphones. And you also have some personalization features. This is actually pretty important. So this is where you can change the volume levels. And then down here you have some really cool features, such as remove background noise and remove quiet noises. So this can really improve the quality of your stream. Now my microphone already has that built in, so I'm just going to select done here. Now we can continue on to our webcam. Now for the webcam setup, all we need to do is select it from the drop down. I'm going to select my integrated webcam and my laptop because I'm already using my HD webcam to film this tutorial. Once the webcam comes up, we can select through different filters. It'll change the look of the webcam based on what you want it to look like. They have some interesting looks in here. I'm going to go Pro 2. After that, we continue to the layouts. And this is where we build the look and the feel of our stream. So starting out, we have 3 pre-configured layouts. We have main, which is what we're going to use for our gameplay or just our stream in general. We have Be Right Back, which doesn't have a webcam, and you can put it up real quick if you need to take a quick break during your stream. And then we have Downtime, which is kind of just a multi-purpose catch-all stream. So we can select into these, which is, you can put it up real quick if you need to take a quick break during your stream. And then we have Downtime, which is kind of just a multi-purpose catch-all stream. So we can select into these, customize them further, such as color, everything like that. They have different wallpaper and patterns that you can use for the background. I really like this sun background. You don't have to worry about spending too much time here because you can always edit these later. So I'm just going to select done. So that's all we're going to do in stream layouts right now. Now we'll continue on to the settings. And this is where the Twitch Studio app will check your computer and also your internet bandwidth to make sure that the settings for the app are configured for the best stream possible. If something changes on your network, you can always go back and rerun the test so that it will tweak those settings so that it works better. And you can also customize them manually by just selecting tweak settings in here. You can go in here and change just about anything you want, including the resolution, which is a big question I get. Alright, so now all we need to do is select Continue to App, and we have a completed configured stream ready to go. As you can see, we have the webcam and we have the background. So let's go over a quick overview of what the layout here, all of this means. Up here in the top left, we have main screen share, and if you select that, you can select what on your computer is going to make up the main item of your stream. So if you have a game, this is where you want to select that for your stream. And you can do that through Windows, or you could just select the entire monitor. So I'm just going to select that real quick so you can see what that looks like. You can even configure it to capture the cursor, which is your mouse. So I'll select Next. Once you select Next, you can edit the stream information, such as the top of your mouth. So I'm just stream of your stream. So if you have a game, this is where you want to select that for your stream. And you can do that through Windows, or you could just select the entire monitor. So I'm just going to select that real quick so you can see what that looks like. You can even configure it to capture the cursor, which is your mouse. So I'll select Next. Once you select Next, you can edit the stream information, such as the title of the stream, the notification that will be sent out to your followers, the category of the stream, and then you can add some tags. I'm just going to add tutorial. And remember, you can add more than one tag. It is pretty important to add those, so I recommend adding anything relevant to your stream. And then finally, we can select the language. After that, we select Done. Under Main Screen Share, we have Stream Layout, and this is where you have those different layouts configured. Now you can right-click any of these, and then you can rename them. You can also edit them as well. So this is where you can add alerts. And as you can see, you can change the position of them by just dragging and dropping them. For the right size, you can change the duration of the alert, the background, the alert type, and you can even test that right there with host, raid, subscription, cheer. You can test all of these out, see what they will look like. You can also select the different options down here, such as your webcam, game capture, wallpaper, and the background color. If you want to add a new layer, just hit the plus symbol, and this is where you can add all kinds of stuff, including images, text. You can embed a website, different things like that. And one thing to keep in mind, if you do use Streamlabs and you want to add any alerts there, or maybe the tip jar, your chat, anything like that, you can do that through Embed Web Page. So I'm going to do that real quick. I am adding a tip jar from Streamlabs. I'm just going to paste the URL, and then I'll select the right arrow. And then as you can see, the tip jar shows up on my stream right there. I can move it around and place it wherever I want to, and you can change the size if I want to. And there we go. So now I have a tip jar. You can do the same thing with any of the widgets available on Streamlabs. And if you'd like to know how to set these up, check the description because I have tutorials covering just about all of these. All right, so that's how you edit your layouts and add other layers to your layouts. So I'm just going to save this. Now back to the main page of the Twitch Studio. We have the activity feed right here. So these are things that are happening to your Twitch channel, such as followers or somebody cheering you. You can always repeat the alert from that by just hitting the little play button right here. And as you can see, it did the alert, which is pretty cool. And you can also edit this by hitting the little 3 dots to change what is actually shown in this activity feed. And then finally, we have My Chat, and this is just an example of your chat room on Twitch. So if I do that, that's going to show up on my Twitch channel. Now it's important to note that this area right here is kind of an example of what your stream will look like. This is what people will see if they're viewing your stream on Twitch. All right, so now we have our Twitch stream configured, and we're ready to go live with Twitch Studio. To do that, what we need to do is go down to the bottom right here where it says Set Up Stream, click the little arrow, and then you can say Start Streaming Now. Now, if you want to do a quick test of your microphone and see how everything works, you can always go to Record Video. You can also use this to record your desktop as well. So it's kind of a multifunctional app. I'm just going to go to Start Stream Now. Now I'm going to go to my channel page on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/GageandGadgets. Please follow. You can see that I'm live, and you can actually see my stream right here. So you can see the webcam, you can see the tip jar. Very cool. Everything is working exactly how I configured it. Now to end my stream, all I need to do is go back to the Twitch Studio app, and then at the bottom, select End Stream. Just confirm you want to end your stream. Now when I go back to my Twitch channel, you can see that I'm now offline. So that's how you stream on Twitch using Twitch Studio. If you have any questions about this, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you'd like to see more Twitch tutorial videos, check the links in the description.
So Twitch Studio just launched, and lucky for you, I'm in on the ground floor, and I'm going to show you all the insights, tips, tricks, sneak peeks, and take you through a little tutorial and review of this broadcasting software to see if it's good to get you going on your streaming adventures on Twitch. And we're getting started right after this. Looking to upgrade the production value within your stream? Look no further than owned.tv. From overlays to alerts to stinger transitions to emotes, Own 3D has got you covered from beginner to professional. Simply find a graphic or design that fits your style and flair for your stream. And before you purchase, you can see how it will look with their interactive showcase. It's time you became bigger and better by heading over to owned.tv by clicking in the links below. Hey all, Wilder Games here to help you become bigger and better on your Twitch streaming adventures. If this is your first time here and you want to learn all the tips and tricks to make sure you're best on Twitch, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and tick that bell so you know when my videos go live for you. And hey, really quick, Twitch Studio is still in beta, so you actually have to be invited to the beta software program. I'm going to put a link down below so that way you can go to it if it's still available for you, because you need to fill that out before you can get access to the software. Now let's dive into it. With the software all downloaded, it'll open up to a wizard that'll want to take you through the Twitch Studio guide. I really recommend clicking on the Get Started. When you do that, it's going to take you through some personalized and optimized questions for your machine. Starting off, it's going to ask you some microphone setup. It wants you to select whichever microphone you're going to be using to stream, and as you personalize it, it'll take you through a bunch of different filter options, so that way you can optimize the microphone for just the correct sound that's going to be coming through on Twitch, so that way people can hear you, as well as give you options to remove quiet noises, remove background noises, and enable loudness equalization. If you're not really sure what's best for you and your microphone, you can always go back at a later point and adjust these, so that way everything's going to sound clear on your stream. Next, it's going to ask you to select which web camera you'll be broadcasting with. Along with when you select your web camera, you can add additional filters on top of this to see what kind of style and flair you want to have for your stream. Stream layouts are next, and you get to tailor these to your specific style of stream. At the moment, you only get 3 from the get-go. You get main, a be right back, and a downtime, which is kind of like an intermission screen. Now, I will show you how to add more, but these 3 are where you will start off with your process. Twitch also gives you the ability to customize each one of these scenes to your heart's desire. If you're not sure how you want to customize it just yet, don't worry, you can always customize them at a later point. Next, you're going to see stream quality settings, and this is where Twitch will go through your internet connection and your hardware to check to see what is the best broadcasting settings for the optimized quality you can push out through your machine and software. I do really recommend hitting the rerun test, so that way you can tweak to what you need to see if it's going to go up or down. If you have to make any manual changes, click on tweak settings. Under here, you can make changes to the presets, but also the resolution you want to broadcast at, as well as the frames per second, and manually selecting this screen here. Hey, how you doing? Now, just to let you know, this is just beta, so I'm sure things will change as it comes into a full launch. So if it looks a little bit different, don't worry, but all of the things I'm going to talk about here will still go over all of the basics and most likely still work for you. I'm going to work my way from the top to the bottom and go over the important things first. So if you need to make any changes to your settings, there's 2 places. You can click on your icon at the top, which will allow you to see your dashboard, channel page, and video producer. Just to let you know, these will populate in a web page and they won't populate within the stream software. So please make sure you notice that. But at the bottom here, you have settings, or you can go to the very bottom right-hand corner and it will automatically take you to the Twitch Studio settings. In here, you have general, any changes you need to make to stream, recording, audio, hotkeys, and video. At the moment, video is grayed out. I'm not sure why. I'm sure this will probably come out in a later release or a patch, but at the moment it's grayed out, so don't worry if you can't access that particular part at the moment. The only one you really want to take a look at is audio, because there are some additional settings in here.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, the alerts look really cool. I was kind of nervous about not getting to use my own, but honestly, they look
highly important, by the way, to see how clear you're coming through on your stream. Highly important, by the way, to see how clear you're coming through on your stream. You can click on the listen to your mic, and now it's going to feed back to where I can hear myself. Some other additional settings that you can go to is convert your microphone to mono, as well as adding filters on top of your microphone, which is going to make you sound better. And Twitch Studio actually makes this really easy by giving you very simple descriptions of how these will help your microphone increase its quality. So you can put on compressors that have a ratio and threshold, as well as add a noise gate that'll have a threshold for when it'll open up and pick up your sound, as well as noise suppression that gives you a low, moderate, high, and very high. No more do I have to hear any noisy backgrounds of fans or your siblings yelling in the background. Good one, Twitch. Now these settings, obviously you have to play around with in your own time to tweak it so it's fine-tuned specifically for your environment of where you're streaming at and also the microphone you're using. Over on the left-hand side is where we're gonna have our main scenes and sources. As you can see, I'm on the main screen now, but I have a be right back and downtime. Whenever you click on any one of these, it'll open up the options for you to change the layers that are on top of it. So this way you can personalize again, and you can see it more in a visual format. So this way you can stylize it to your heart's desire. Now, as you can see on my main layer, I have alerts, my webcam, my game capture, wallpaper, and background color. You can adjust these to whatever you want, and if you need to add anything else, you simply click on the plus mark here, and now you can see I can add screen share, main screen share, text, image, media, and so forth as we go all the way down the list. You have a wide variety of options for what you can add on a basic format like this Twitch Studio, and I'm sure they'll add more as the studio starts to roll out to its full features. For any asset that you add on top of your layers and your scenes within your sources, you can move them around by simply clicking and dragging. At the top here, you have the pointer cursor, and all you have to do is click on the asset that you want to move and just click and drag it to wherever you want. And this is great, so that way you're not going to be intrusive on any of the gameplays that you'll be broadcasting on top of. If you need to make any cropping, simply click on the crop tool, and now you can crop to your heart's desire of where you need to be for your source. If you need to make any changes to the layers or sources of each scene, you'll see whenever I click make, and now you can crop to your heart's desire of where you need to be each size. It'll populate configurations for me to move it or make different sizes, or if I need to change the sizing or selecting what device I need to pick, or even the format. The cool thing about this software, it actually has an auto optimize. Now, it's not going to optimize probably for the best of your settings depending on what firmware you have and or what devices you have. So if you need to make any manual adjustments, take this off, and here you can make your own adjustments and select the scene resolution as well as your frames per second. It'll take a little minute to auto adjust as it stretches out my face, but now it looks a lot more clear as opposed to what it had for the auto optimize. But again, if you're not sure what you have, auto optimize isn't that bad. In addition, I can make changes to the border, the chroma key, and the color fill, which is just essentially if I wanted to put on any particular type of filter, I can do that once I turn it on, and that's how I will look as it comes across. And you can play with fun things as you want to have on top of this. When you've made any changes, all you have to do is go to the very bottom and click save, and this way it'll cache every change that you've made, so that way you're good to start streaming. In the bottom left hand corner is where you mute your microphone, as well as where you can change the audible sounds that'll be coming through. As you can see, it's picking up my microphone, but when I start playing a game, this is where my desktop sound would be coming through, so that way I can change any settings that I need to have, as well as if I need to listen to my stream. And the top right corner cogwheel, again, will take you to the settings. When you've made and added all the layers, scenes, and sources and assets that you want to have within your broadcast, and you click save, this is the main homepage you will see when you start your broadcast. At the very top is where you get to edit your channel or stream info with your title, your notifications, your category, if you want your audience to be for you or subscribers only, and your tags and everything like that. When you click done, it will save there. Over on the left hand side, it will show you what category you're streaming under if you need to change any type of particular capture device, as well as when you need to go back and forth between your stream setup, scenes, and sources by making a simple click. Above your scenes and sources is a really cool shortcut for sharing different sources of screen sharing. So when you click on this, you can share what is ever being detected by the software. The automatic is the Twitch software itself. Below that, it's displaying all the windows that it has within the Windows application, as well as I can do monitor or my capture card. So if I want to show something perhaps from a browser, I can simply or my capture card. So if I want to show something perhaps from a browser, I can simply click on my Chrome, and there it will display for what I want to share there, and I can easily go back to the application by clicking on it. Kind of cool. Over on the right hand side is your active feed and what is going on within your chat. The cool thing about this software here is if you go to the three dots is where you get to set up all the follower alerts that will be populating within your stream. So this way, if you need to change them or turn them off because you may have something spammy or trolling going on, you can do that. Likewise, if you're not fast enough to catch it, you can click on the skip alert, so that way it skips over if somebody's harassing you, or again, if you have something that's going on like spam within your channel. At the very bottom right is a window that you should all be familiar with. This is the Twitch chat window, which I hopefully shouldn't have to go over, but it's basically just embedded within the software application itself. At the very bottom of the footer is where you can start your stream. Click on the arrow and you can record your video or start streaming now. When you start streaming, in the bottom right hand corner is you will see your stable connection, which is showing good. If you click on it, it'll show you your CPU, memory, your average upload and frame dropping, and your encoding, as well as how many people will be in your stream, also letting you know that you're live. Twitch Studio could be the best place for you to start if you're brand new to Twitch's platform. It's not the best software by any means, but they're kind of figuring out what they need to add, and again, it's just in beta, so they could add a lot of refinements to it. But again, if you're just starting off, it's nice that it has all these optimizations, these nice additional audio filters that are built into the software that's going to make you better and have the best broadcast possible for your stream. But it is missing a lot of things that you see on things like Streamlabs OBS, regular OBS, or even Stream Elements itself. But hey, like we said, it's just in beta, and as they get feedback, which you can give, I'm sure they'll add a lot more. Now, if there's one big letdown that I have of Twitch Studio is the fact that I thought when they made the announcement at TwitchCon this year, they were going to reimagine and reinvent how you would stream from a console device. So I thought this studio was literally going to revolutionize PS4 streaming and Xbox streaming by them redoing the app, so that way you can have alerts or overlays or other types of adjustments, so that way it would pull you up against the PC streamer. But unfortunately, I haven't seen any changes done to make that available on the Twitch app on PlayStation's marketplace, nor on the Xbox marketplace. So if they do introduce that, that'll be huge, and I would really recommend this. But so far, you're gonna have to use other softwares if you want to get things like alerts and overlays. I, for one, am loving all these additions that Twitch is bringing out to the community and its viewers and streamers out there. It really shows that they're starting to care by giving us more tools. Even though this might not be the best tool yet, at least they can refine it, and in time, it could be the best one out there. But I do think it's a good starting point for brand new streamers. So, you know, dive in, and if you do, leave me a comment down below on how you like the software or feedback that you'd give to Twitch itself. If you are a brand new streamer out there and you need any more help, you came to the right spot, because that's what my channel is all about. I'm going to put a video over here to the side that shows you how to get Twitch affiliate really fast, so that way you can start monetizing your stream to make it obviously bigger and better. I will see all of you beautiful people in my next stream support video coming out real soon. Take care all, and peace!
My name is Ray Shelling. I'm a Twitch streamer that's been on the platform for 4 years, and since then I've seen streaming grow from a small hobby to a mass career for thousands of people. To go live on Twitch, you need some sort of streaming software, and there's plenty to choose from in the market. Streamlabs OBS, OBS Studio, OBS Live, and XSplit to name a few. They all range in difficulty, but up until recently, Streamlabs OBS was the easiest to use. Now Twitch has come out with their own version, specifically made for beginner streamers, the easiest to use. Now Twitch has come out with their own version, specifically made for beginner streamers and those who have an interest in stuff.
Слушаю. Алло. Лоха разводят, развели, разделили на лоха. Ну нет.
So guys, today we're going to be checking out a new tool that's been emerging from Twitch themselves. So it is a Twitch streaming, that's Twitch Studio Beta. And by the word beta, you obviously know that it might have bugs and fixes that need to go around.
Really freaking good. Did Twitch just release a competitor to OBS? Well, no. And I'm going to hopefully bust some of those myths in today's video. But Twitch did officially make their Twitch Studio streaming app public open beta. It's been closed beta for a while. I've been testing it for a little bit. It's finally open and available for everybody to use and try out. And I had a lot of questions about it that I wanted to go ahead and answer for you guys and provide a little bit of a mini tutorial here for setting up your own, more advanced stuff in it, as I think it's really, really cool and people are kind of approaching it in the wrong way. So Twitch released their own streaming app called Twitch Studio Beta, and they've been developing this for a little while, and immediately people were calling out comparisons to the streaming app called Bebo, and apparently Twitch itself had acquired the team who developed Bebo, who are working on this. However, they do claim that Twitch Studio was developed 100% from scratch, from the ground up, for this purpose. It's not just a rebranded Bebo, and given that during my from scratch on this, however, they do claim that Twitch Studio was developed 100% from scratch, from the ground up, for this purpose. It's not just a rebranded Bebo, and given that during my beta testing, it went from having barely any functionality to having all of the stuff it does now, I would say that's probably true. However, I didn't actually use Bebo. It was one of those things people asked me to cover, and then by the time I got around to actually having time to cover it, it was already dead and gone. And that is why I don't jump on every little, new streaming niche thing that people think is cool but no one else is talking about, because usually by the time I can give it like the fair coverage it needs, it's already dead and gone. So I take my time with these things, which I took my time with testing out Twitch Studio Beta. One of my favorite streams I did with it was streaming, and keep in mind, this is supposed to be a more, user-friendly, super basic streaming program. I was streaming Ion Fury on a CRT with Twitch Studio Beta, and actually had a really good time in 4:3 at 120 hertz. It was pretty cool. I had Twitch developers come check out the stream. I guess the VOD's not up anymore, but the clips to it are on my Twitch. Go follow me at twitch.tv/ebosvox. How about that? Anyway, so Twitch Studio Beta is not meant to really be a direct competitor to OBS. Inherently, it is a competitor to OBS by nature of being another streaming app, but they didn't set out to, directly take market share from OBS or to directly compete with them, and it's not meant to serve the same audience as OBS. And they have said that many times, and Twitch itself is actually a big, paying contributor to the development of OBS. They have supported OBS a whole heck of a lot, and that is not changing anytime soon. This is not supposed to be Twitch jobs like Streamlabs OBS. It's not supposed to be TWABs or like slobs. It's supposed to be a super basic, beginner-friendly, the easiest way to get started streaming on Twitch. I did see a couple articles saying that this was to replace the built-in native mixer integration on Windows 10 that the game bar had that was recently removed. I talked about that in Streamer News. I'm not sure how a Twitch exclusive streaming program is meant to replace a mixer integration on something people didn't use. But whatever for an interesting headline, I guess. So again, even the tagline for Twitch Studio Beta is literally going live is getting a whole lot easier. This runs on Windows 7 or newer, so those of you clutching to your esoteric ancient operating systems will not be left in the dark for now. Although, most...
Starting a stream. It's super simple to set up and go live, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. You to enter your platform, your processor, your graphics card, and your memory, and from there you can view all of the games you can stream, as well as search for a specific game. As long as your PC meets your requirements, in theory, you'll be good to go. To get started, first you need to navigate to www.twitch.tv/broadcast, located by the bar below it. You can remove. Here you need to select your microphone. If you have one, then select advanced on the www.twitch.tv/broadcast/studio and hit download now. If you want to change the installation path to your SSD, if you have one, then select advanced on the bottom right, otherwise just hit install. Hit get started to begin, which makes the microphone pick up more. It just suppresses the quiet, and please turn this on. Next is the video settings. It will automatically detect a to play with initially. You're playing, for example, followed by appropriate tags like or any kind of browser. You can add this here by clicking the embed option and getting the URL from your alert and putting it in here.
А чё у них своих-то нет, что ли? А, что, вид работы? Нет, конечно, да, я тоже сделаю. Нет, да, не при твоем, говорит, положении сидит. себе и говорят, что ты тупой слишком, да, чтобы играть. Ну нет, наоборот, ну вот это не чтобы играть в игры нормально. Ну вот про себя не так думают, а меня не так, наоборот. Нет, не надо дальше, фортепиано дальше. Все, вот это, вот так тоже, да. Да нет, вот это классно. Я не думаю, что ты так нет. Такие броски. А, на каком нет, да? Нет, наоборот. Ну нет, наоборот. Сидите, блядь, надо, да?